Hi guys, am I audible? Can you please check? So guys, let's start the session. Okay. All right, guys. So let's quickly go through the markets, what's going on, and let's see. Okay. So first of all, we will have an analysis of Ethereum. Okay. So Ethereum, as of now, as you can see, so price just recently rejected from 2200 level. All right. So from around 2200, there was a small pullback, and price came back to 2060. Right. Currently, the price is at 2060. Now, if you see on the lower time frame, what we can see is there is some sort of a buy on dip which is going on. So each time the price gives an upward movement, it comes back, it gives a pullback, and then again starts jumping off from the lower levels. Okay. So what we have recently seen from the price action is, so if on 4 hours time frame you see Bitcoin's price action, so it is gradually coming towards the retest zone, the zone from where market actually started the movement, right? So as you can see, if I mark just a second, so if I mark this zone, right, as well as the nearby resistances, so this is what currently the price structure is. So for the market to actually head higher from here, we need to have one good strong movement which is given on the upward direction, at least towards 73,000. So this is more of a proper sideways market which we currently have. There is not a lot of momentum, of course, and thanks to that, we don't really have a clear direction. All right. So you can see Solana is also having similar sort of price action. So Solana went all the way up to 95 and now it is back to 87.7. So if market fails to hold up, you know, maybe above 87, right? Then what we might have is the price will quickly then fall back to this existing zone, right? So here, if we mark this zone, right, 74, so there is a chance that if the price closes below this, then price might obviously come back to the major support zone of around 77. All right. So this is the structure. So we need this breakout to sustain, right? We obviously need this breakout to sustain, right? So since the last 2 days, the market has been trying to hold above this zone, but it is not able to. But if it is not actually able to hold above maybe 70,000, then in that case, it will be very difficult for us to make any sort of money in long trades. Okay. So based on that, I have a trade setup to share. So this is Bitcoin. I shared the same trade setup yesterday also. So if we get a closing on BTC above 72,000, right? So 72,000, I'll tell you a reason. I'll tell you the reason behind why 72,000. So here you can see 72,000 has been the sort of short term support which previously market created on 1 hour time frame. So if the price closes above 72, right, so maybe around 72,200, we can go for a long trade entry. This will only be triggered once the price closes above 72,000. Okay. So from there onwards, we can target towards 74 and higher. Okay. So let me quickly share this trade setup. Okay. So we have BTC, which we are talking about, of course, and we are talking about a long position, but the entry has to be above 72,000. Okay. The target will be 74,500. Stop loss will be 69,900. Okay. So hopefully you are able to see the signal. Guys, this is the setup. Okay. Hopefully it makes sense to you why we have actually given this trade setup. The reason is pretty simple, which is if the price closes above 72,000, then there is a high chance the market will go back up to 74,000. Okay. So something like this. So I'll quickly share this trade setup even on our WhatsApp community, right? So everyone who is there in our WhatsApp community, please check. We have a proper written sort of analysis which is given there. Okay. So any doubts, guys? Any doubts on this? Hopefully this is clear. Also, guys, we have a weekend session which is scheduled, and this session will be covering the proper basics. Okay, so do not miss that session, guys. Yesterday's Ethereum trade, I have mentioned, if the price closes above 2200, then only enter. And price has not closed above 2200, guys. You can see it was 5th March and price has not given the closing above 2200. So if you have taken an entry, please need to make sure what was the entry criteria. Since the entry criteria was missing, so obviously we haven't made the entry, right? So that's why. So see, guys, the market is currently in a dicey zone. Okay, the market doesn't know whether to go up or come down, or at least we can't tell from what exactly is going on, right? If you see its 4 hours time frame, you can see it is a sideways price action. The market did break out, but it did not hold this breakout. It has come down, right? So for it to actually hold this breakout and head higher, it has to close above 2200. Okay, this is very important since this will be a proper breakout plus retest. Okay, and if it closes above 2200, then targets can be really good. So 2350, 2400, these are easy targets to achieve. Okay, any questions on this? Hi, Sivanes, and hi. So, if you are new, don't worry. We have a proper weekend session which is scheduled. All right. So, do not miss that out. On the weekend session, in the weekend session, we will cover every basic detail of the market. Okay, as in how to get started with crypto derivatives trading, and how to place your first trade on Giottus, how the platform works. Everything will be covered in great detail. Okay, works. Stop loss 2010. Yes, stop loss 2010 will work. Don't worry. The only thing is, you know, the entry has to be made above 2200. If the price closes above 2200, then you make the entry. Okay, see, guys, if Bitcoin closes above 72,000 again, what will happen is Okay, if the Bitcoin price closes over 72,000, what will actually happen is the altcoins will start to recover. All right, and then we'll have a nice sweet rally in the market. That is what the expectation is. If Bitcoin closes below 70,000, then in that case, the exact opposite situation is going to happen. Any doubts, guys, on this? Go ahead, guys. Let us know if you have any doubts. So, guys, hopefully this is clear. Let's also look at BNB, which we shared yesterday. So, guys, same setup on BNB, which you can follow. So, if the price closes above 650 or 660 in this case, okay, currently it is at 644. If the price closes above 660, then we can go for a long position. Okay, so adding a new signal. So both the current trades which I have shared are basically trades which have a higher entry zone. All right. Hope that is clear. So guys, do follow this trade setup as well. Okay, pretty clear. Yes, Albert. Sure, we are sharing the river analysis. So river currently has a major resistance at around the 23.5 zone. Okay. So see guys, if you're trying to go long on river, you better be careful. The reason is the price swings are very big. So price goes all the way up to 85, it came back to $7 and then it is back to $20. So there is a pretty high amount of risk when it comes to the swings which are associated. But nonetheless, the market did go up pretty well. But currently, the price has a major resistance at around the 20 zone. So if the price closes above 20, then there is a chance that the market might show some movement towards 25 or 30. So let it first close above 20, and that too on 4 hours time frame. 20 or 21 would be preferred. Okay. All right. So accordingly, set up the trades accordingly, manage the risk. Okay, then only you might make some money in river, but still there are better options which are there. Okay, no doubt river has given a good move, but only when price closes above 22 or 21 or 20, then we might have some good movement. But that is also coming up with a risk, because here the stop loss is going to be big. Okay, so even if you are entering, enter with small quantity. Is that clear? So guys, hopefully that is clear, and with this we would wind up the session for today. Okay, we covered a lot of concepts, and hopefully they're all meaningful. Okay, do join again tomorrow at the same time, so that we can cover more setups, more analysis, and hopefully our trades get triggered. Okay, because definitely going to take some time. Thanks everyone. Thanks for joining. See you in the next session.